Hey, how's it going? John here, Whatever Could, Scroll Soft Portrait Design and Woodworks. How's everybody doing today? Tonight, this evening. Yeah, we'll go with that. Chris, yeah, you're a big wiener. You're first, second, and yeah, go for the trifecta and third. There you go. Hey, Herb, Jess, and Larry. What are you guys up to? What are you doing? What are you guys doing? What are you guys up to that I get to enjoy your presence? Hmm. You talk about wood. What are we going to talk about? Wood. Oh, hey Chris, if you're oh, excuse me, if you're still here. So how's your wife doing progressing on her scroll sewing scroll sewing? Or are you discouraging her more? Or are you encouraging her to come on the show and learn lots of cool stuff? Hey Liz. Hey Jeff. How are you doing? How you doing, Jeff? Hey Jeff, when's your hip surgery? Hip? Was it your hip you're getting surgery on? Doug, what have you been up to, Doug? Doug, where have you been hiding? We've been looking for you. Actually, we're talking about you. What was it? 2 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago? Yeah. We're like, wow, wow. Haven't seen Doug around. Wonder what Doug's been up to. Yeah, because we're trying to figure out what happened to all the freaking woodworkers out there. No, we're trying to figure out where all the woodworkers went because like nobody's doing videos anymore. Because Jeff's not doing videos anymore. Doug's not doing videos. Cliff or Charles doesn't do videos. Uh, nobody's doing videos anymore. I love how slow it took you to get to that. Oh, you had shoulder surgery from too much working with your brother-in-law. Too much construction work, remodeling. Ah, your arm doesn't listen to you. Yeah, because no, we're like man, I miss the old days. Like it wasn't even in the old days. It was like a year ago. Let's just go with a year ago. A year ago, like you know, Chris would be on the pan. Chris and Doug and Charles and Herb, Russ would all be on the panel. No, I was taking hog panels out of the ground that I used for trellises and tore a couple muscles. Wow. The wife is being encouraged. I'm about 5 minutes behind the stream. Oh, okay, Chris. Enjoying your Saturday. I know because of one of those people. Oh. Russ! Look, see, there's Russ. What the hell? See, we haven't seen Russ in forever either. I can't remember the last time I talked to Russ. It must have been Russ. When was the last time I talked to you? It was at least a month ago. At least a month ago, right? I think it was last time. Last time I asked her. was talking to you. And Liz and hey Annie, how's it going?
I'm home.
You're home.
I'm home.
Did you just get home?
Literally,
I
just
felt
walked in the door like 2 minutes ago.
oh good because I literally fell asleep.
Well, as it turned out, I fixed dinner and then forgot that I needed to go put gas in the car and get the lottery tickets for him for work and cigarettes. So I went out and done all that. By the time I got back doing all that, it was time to get him up and get out the door. So it worked out okay.
Jeff says I'm trying to figure out how to do my
Oh, Jeff, that
thing.
would be amazing.
Like what you see in Adam's Family. Well, I got a couple simple ideas. Like to make it rebuildable, just put a bunch of springs and hinges, and fireworks in it.
Or use Legos so when it pops it up, it breaks them apart. And then you can rebuild it. That way you're not, and make it easier. That'd be kind of cool. Hi, Liz.
Or
Hello, Ken.
have you seen one of those simple? Basically, it sits on your desk. It looks like a little outhouse, right? And there, you got a base on it with a mouse trap in it. It's got four walls and a roof on it. And if you pull the roof off, it explodes because it sets the mouse trap off inside of it. And like that's like simple exploding mechanism, right? So you could go something like that, and basically you just build it so that you got one main structure piece for it with like a mousetrap assembly ish, right? And but so when the train hits across that one section, oh, there you go. See, the train goes across the one section, hits a switch, and then it snaps the mousetrap. There you go.
Chris, I want coffee ice cream. And how sweet to feed it to your wife. That's so nice.
Oh, you know that? So I saw a video the other day. Thanks, Chris, for bringing this up because we talk about food. So I was watching a video the other day. So you know that frothy coffee that Jess makes.
Yes.
So I seen this woman, girl, whatever. It was basically like an ASMR video. Hey Jesse, and she basically made like a whole tub of frothy coffee, and then put like chocolate chips on it, and then threw it in the freezer, and made it into an ice cream.
See, I was wondering if I could put it in my ice cream maker and make ice cream, but that would be even easier. I love coffee. That's one of the only ice creams I eat on a regular basis is coffee ice cream. And that's because when I make it, and I usually make it the old fashioned way in a Ziploc bag inside of a coffee can with the salt in it, and then
Yep,
you roll it back and forth. I just
yep.
put it on the floor and roll it with my foot while I'm knitting or something. Uh, that's how I make. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm poor. That's all I had.
Hey, no. It makes sense. Yeah, yeah. I understand.
You have to duct tape the Ziploc bag closed, so none of the salt gets in there, but it works. But for Christmas, he got me the ice cream attachment for my KitchenAid,
Yeah.
which I've been waiting on. I'm gonna be honest. He wanted to buy it for me years ago, but the money could have been put to better use somewhere else, and I kept putting it off because you pay for the things that need to be done now, and then the things you can just play with later on, then you worry about later on.
Like your bathroom reno.
Yeah, just put it off until I mean,
So,
we had
oh,
bills to pay. We had things that needed to be fixed on the car. Money could be spent other places.
well, yeah, but think about all those places you could have been enjoying your ice cream while you're waiting for other parts to show up.
Eh, no, I am a very uh, I worry about the necessary first, and then
Necessity
I worry
before
about everything else.
pleasure.
Yeah, it's just the kind of person I am. I'll stop if I want something. I stop and like, do I need this money somewhere else first? And then if everything's paid off and I don't need the money somewhere else, then I'll buy something I want. And I got to be honest with you, waiting for something, it just makes it even better when you finally get it. Maybe that makes
Yeah.
me weird.
No, because like you always get your wants over your needs anyway, or so your needs over your wants.
Always. And that was making sure the kids had it. Well, the grandbaby now too, but even I will call Andrew. It's like, are your bills caught up? Do you need groceries? Is there anything that you need that you're not don't have the money for right now? Which is getting really pissy because we accidentally left $300 on the table in his apartment the other night, and he called and he goes, "Where the hell did this money come from?" And I was like, "I don't know what you're talking about." It's like, if you found money in your apartment, it must be yours. It's just he never asked for help. He never asked us. But I also know that where he missed an entire week's worth of work because he was sick. So I know he's going to be behind on stuff.
Yeah.
And while he will never ask for it, I kind of pay attention to what he's saying, and we pretty much know what he needs. Hi, Kevin.
Hey, Kevin, how's it going?
Got to take care of my babies, John. He's doing pretty good standing on his own. He really is. And he's like me. He does not like asking for help, and he doesn't like accepting help from people. He wants to do it on his own. And I try to respect that as much as possible, but I don't want him not having money for rent or his electric bill, and I want to make sure he's got food in the house, whether he likes it or not. I told him there might become a time when we cannot help him, so we're helping him while we can.
Yeah.
Because, let's face it, John, we're getting old.
Yeah, and you're going to forget.
I never forget my kids. Might forget myself, but I'll never forget my kids. Or my grandbaby. Even if she does make fun of my eyebrows. She's so much like me. It's so fun being around her. I feel so sorry for him when she hits her teenage years.
Oh yeah, it's fun,
future to be a kinder, flowering woman, and not be quite as mean as I was, because I was horrendously mean. I really, really was.
No,
and I have actually gone back and apologized to people for the way I acted as a teenager, because your hormones are all messed up when you're starting out, and that you're not paying attention to what's coming out of your mouth and how hurtful you're being to people. Not something I enjoy is hurting other people. Unless they deserve it. In which case, they get what they get.
Of course.
Lay down, babe. I'm not gonna, if you don't lay behind a rolling chair, you can't get your tail run over now, can you? How many times we've been over this? You've got the whole floor over there to lay in. I know, you want to be close. I get that. But that's a dangerous spot. That's a better spot. And you can still see me. Lay down there.
Okay, so after like 3 hours, when her frothy coffee was frozen, she pulled it out of the freezer, right? Scooped it into a blender and made milkshakes out of it.
Oh yes, coffee, ice cream, milkshakes.
Yep.
Now I'm gonna have to try this. I've got everything to make it now.
Yep, I'm like saying so. Instant. It was weird because it was like instant coffee, sugar, and milk, and then she blended it all up with her mixer. And like I said, sprinkle some chocolate chips on it, threw it in the freezer.
Well, Larry, I mean, I don't do everything for him. Do we do his laundry? Yes, but that's just because we simply have yet to find a washer and dryer that'll fit in his apartment. And there isn't one, a pay laundry anywhere around here since COVID. All of our public laundry facilities have closed. There's no more open. So
really?
If you don't have a washer and dryer, you're kind of screwed. And he's been working 6 days a week. And that one day off that he gets, he likes to spend with his daughter. So I don't have a problem. I mean, we're doing our laundry anyway. It's not like it's a big deal.
Yeah. Are you looking for like a stackable apartment size washer dryer or just a side?
My sister mentioned something yesterday, and I thought it was a great idea. The RV size ones. She said you can get them for RVs. He's just got this teeny tiny place. You know the little. You used to be able to get little Hoover washing machine and dryers. They were tiny, and they would fit perfectly in there, but I can't find one. Chris, don't you think that I have actually washed my clothes in the creek a time or two because I had to? Hi, Beth. As long as you got soap, you got clean clothes. I'm not too proud to do it when I needed to.
Oh, whoa, really?
I scrubbed my clothes on a washboard at a
No, no,
creek
no.
side.
I believe that. No, I'm looking to price. So, Equator compact stackable RV size washer dryer, Home Depot, $2,000.
Are you fucking? Oh God, we can't afford that.
Hmm. Countertop washer and dryer, $364. Countertop.
But he doesn't have any counters.
So put it on make him a portable roller thing.
That's what I was going to say. Bill would have to build him a little thing to set him on. I was already thinking that because we've got wood. Building something is not a problem.
Okay, so it's 54 inches by 27 inches. No, that's just the countertop. No, that's the actual. No, that's just the countertop. Fine. Wow.
I've seen those on Amazon, and I have considered them. I'd really like to be able to look at something so I can judge if it's going to be. I mean, as far as his bedclothes, we can still bring those here and wash them. Because that would be the biggest thing that he needs to wash. He just needs something for their day-to-day clothes.
15. Oh, here you go. Black & Decker compact 1.5 cubic 1.5 cubic foot 850 watt electric dryer. That's a dryer. Dryer's $400.
$400 I can go. I can't go $2,000.
That's for the dryer though.
I just want to help him get ahead.
Okay, 400. Okay, so $400 for the washing machine, $400 for the dryer. But you can always hang his clothes.
That's
right?
$800. Yeah, but see, that's way more reasonable than $2,000. And those are at Home Depot or on Amazon?
The Panda one is on Amazon.
Okay.
It's on Amazon.
I'll set Bill down and we'll have a look at him tomorrow. If I'm not still mad at him. Oh, we are going to have a come to Jesus talk tomorrow.
Yes, 46 by 46 by 83. Still seems like a fair size.
I don't know cubic feet.
Okay, just picture 4 foot by 4 foot by 83 inches.
3 pairs of jeans?
It says 10 pound. 10 pound capacity.
Wet jeans weigh a lot. I would say 3 or 4 pair. Baby's clothes wouldn't be nothing. Thank you. 4 foot by 7 foot. That I understand. Cubic feet, I can't wrap my. I'm still learning on that, y'all, so don't make fun of me, but Bill's been trying to teach me cubic feet for years. It's just doesn't gel in my brain. He can stand in the middle of a room and tell you how damn big the room is by square foot.
Okay, here's one for $239 or $23.40 a month for 12 months.
Chris, press your tongue to the roof of your mouth. It'll make it ease. And it really does work. Well, I mean, even if the stairway that you have to go up to get to his apartment is so narrow, you can barely fit an armchair up through there.
This one's made for RV size, so it's pretty narrow to begin with.
Yeah, that's why we was thinking. My sister thought of that, and I was like, that wouldn't, we can go look at them. Hey, Jess, sneaking in there. Under the cover of darkness, she lurks.
Yeah, it's just a washer though. So this one's 60. Oh, this one's in centimeters. Even smaller.
Okay.
62
Yeah.
centimeters by 38 centimeters by 72 centimeters.
That sounds like something you could get off of. Oh, that's tiny.
Yeah, it's made for an RV. Well, there's a picture of a girl sitting beside it. Wait, where's a picture of her?
Yeah, that's tiny. I don't know. Oh,
Yeah, but
okay. I don't know. That's pretty good size.
it'll fit up the stairs though, because it's narrow.
Yeah. And it'll fit in that closet where the two flitchy things are to hook it up with, whatever the crap.
But that's still the twin tubs featuring spin wash and spin dry.
Well, that just means it spins the water out. I mean, as far as drying, we can rig up some clotheslines.
Yeah.
Done that before. That's not a big deal.
But you can even get those ones that are retractable too, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Where you can pull it across when you're using it, when you're not, just zip it up. I've used those before. I've actually, other than this house, I've had those in every house I ever lived in. We put them in because you never know.
So I'm guessing with the twin tubs, like the bigger one would be for your bigger stuff, the smaller one would be for like socks and underwear,
Baby's clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Suppose you want this link.
I appreciate y'all's help.
Suppose you want this link now.
His birthday's coming in June. That's what we was thinking about doing for him for his birthday, because he can't refuse a birthday gift, because that would be rude, and I did not teach my children to be rude. Beth, I am the only person in my neighborhood that has a clothesline, and when we first moved in here, that was one of the first things I had Bill put up outside. I said, I want a clothesline, because I was looking around. He said, what? And I said, where's the best place for a clothesline? And he said, out back. And I said, put it up. Within 3 days of moving in, I had a clothesline.
Bob!
Summertime, I don't use my dryer. It's way cheaper to just dry the clothes out online. I know some places they're not allowed. Hello, Bob Lee.
Bob, what's going on, buddy? I haven't seen you. What are you saying? What's happened, John? No. We're looking for a portable washer or portable washer dryer for Annie's son. What happened to you? I haven't seen you in forever, Bob. What have you been up to? Vacationing, holidaying with your wife, building. Oh, I love that. I love that dresser. Was it a dresser you built? Armoire? Whatever you were building. I love that. Awesome. See, I can't remember what you built. What is that?
I'd be honest with you, Beth. If they told me that I couldn't have a clothesline, I'd move.
Right, the makeup desk you built for her.
Oh, that's pretty. Awesome. That's really pretty. Nice job.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
Lights up and everything. Yeah.
That's what I got the baby, but miniature size for Valentine's Day.
But Bob, you are supposed to smile in your pictures, by the way. Not just stand there.
I see, Beth. I can understand it, like right in town, but we live out, and I don't understand if you live towards the country why you couldn't. And I own my property, and they ain't going to tell me what the hell I can have on my property. They can kiss my butt. Hello, Christine Fortunato.
Hey, Chris, how's it going?
And
now you're working on making lumber out of a walnut beam. Ooh, man, that looks so freaking nice. I love the green on that. That looks so nice, Bob.
He said that's his son's girlfriend.
Yeah, I'd be like your.
That's what they make pellet guns for, Beth. They'd only steal my clothes once. Shoot their ass full of rock salt. Do you know how bad rock salt hurts? Have you ever been shot with rock salt?
I've never been in a situation where I've never been in a situation where I had to get shot with rock salt from a farmer. So no, I don't.
it stings really bad for a long time because that shit embeds in your skin. And yes, I've been shot with a pellet gun. I've been shot with a BB. I actually still have a BB in my leg. My brother shot me when we were kids.
When you get it taken out. When you get taken out.
Christine wants to know if you're getting snow. Or if we're getting
No.
snow. I'm supposed to get snow tomorrow. Yay. So excited. I want to put my garden in.
Never been shot with a BB either.
Yeah.
But my kids were stupid one day and actually were shooting BBs at each other. And one of them got it in the freaking side of the head.
Yep, my little brother still has one there. One of our older brothers shot him. And he actually has a staple. Don't ask me why my brothers did this. They're idiots. But they put a shotgun shell underneath a cinder block with a packet of staples on it and hit it with a sledgehammer. He ended up with a staple that's in the bone right next to his eye. Still there. That happened when he was like 8 years old. Boys are not smart.
Nobody ever said they were.
I'm telling you, oh my God, the things my brothers.
But now
it's a wonder any of us live to adulthood. I'll be honest.
See, but now we have disabled the safety on nail guns and staple guns to shop across the shop each other.
Okay, I'm not gonna say anything about that. We was using a nail gun for target practice one day. Just bored, just like twing twing. And then we got yelled at because how expensive nails are. We were poor, John. Everything was expensive.
But you can make your own nails out of screws.
Do you know how fast a screw will fly from a slingshot? We did that too.
I know how fast a ball bearing flies from a slingshot.
Yeah, we did ball bearings, we did screws, we did nails, BBs, rocks,
and the ping pong table or what's the not a video game but with the paddles on it.
The paddles on it.
Yeah. Pinball
Oh.
ball.
Oh
Pinball
yeah,
ball. Yeah.
We never had any of those, but that would be good. We did marbles. Marbles freaking hurt when they hit you in the head.
Paper clips and elastic in class.
Yes, that too.
Bob.
This is what happens when you have a girl that was raised with 5 brothers. Yes, marbles hurt. And I used to get so mad because they'd always steal mine. I was a good marble player. And I was winning everybody's Aggies, and they was getting really pissed at me. Because that was my favorite.
When I was in Boy Scouts, I had an elastic gun. It was a single shot elastic gun, right? That shot elastic. So elastics were cheap. You could buy a bag of elastic. Well, actually, my mom got them for free because we're in the military. So she got them from work. A bag of elastics, the big thick ones, right? So we used to shoot those all the time. And what was it? I think it was 2 years ago. I seen an automatic Gatling machine gun for elastics. And I'm like, oh, I want to build
that. You
that.
could really put hurting on somebody's ass with one of those.
So it'll hold 120 elastics, and it'll fire them all off in like 30 seconds. And it's got a hand crank, and it all spins around, right?
Oh, I'd love that. Yeah, same, Beth. I was always out playing with the neighborhood boys because none of the girls ever come out to play because they were playing with dolls and doing tea parties and fancy dresses. And I was like, screw that. Give me the mud.
I don't know. Like, are you still allowed? Are you still allowed to play with guns, like fake guns, like that?
It's frowned upon. I can remember when we was growing up, my dad would take took two before us and literally hand carved us rifles, and he would carve us like handguns so we could play cops and robbers and stuff, and
We were lucky.
cowboys and Indians,
We were
which
lucky. We were
I
lucky to
can't
find
play
a
that
stick.
no more.
We were lucky to find a stick shaped like a gun.
And we did that too.
Oh, look at this cool gun stick! Oh yeah, bang, 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 pew, 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 pew.
Yep, that too. But man, we had so much fun with nothing. We had nothing and we had a blast. But that's probably why we come home with, I mean, it was the thing out when you left out of the house, don't come back with any open wounds or broken bones. That's all we was told. No, my dad never played any kind of, he wouldn't play ball, anything like that. We did it on our own,
Yeah, yeah. Like that
but my dad was not a sports person.
totally threw me off. I had to think about what a glove and ball go to get. Like what glove and ball. You talking about? You talking about racquetball?
Baseball, softball.
You talking about wall ball, squash? No, baseball. And I had to think baseball. Yeah, because I never played catch with my dad.
Our kids missed out on so much by having so much technology in their life that they didn't realize how much fun they could have just using their brain.
Well, we had to be in when the streetlights came on.
Yeah, yeah. When you see them click on, it was time to start home. I drove down in our old neighborhood days ago because it's on the way to take Bill to work, and I was like, Wild Hair. I thought I'm just gonna get down. Hardly any of the houses are left. There's all new houses. The church is still there, but it's bigger. And the house that I grew up in burnt to the ground about 15 years ago, and there is now a self storage place there. Cut down all the trees we climbed.
Well, I was explaining to
I told them I want to go up behind the church on that mountain and see if there's any remnants of our treehouse left up there because we had a treehouse we built up there. We go to the dump and scavenge for lumber and stuff.
what?
Yeah.
Bob? No, no, Bob. Are you serious? I gotta look this up. I think I've seen one before. Uh,
Didn't they outlaw those, Bob? I know they did clackers and yard darts. Man, I still have a scar on my arm from yard darts. We're one of shit. I'll be right back. Phone's ringing.
vintage toy grenade launcher. (1964) Remco Monkey Division monkey gun slash grenade launcher. Look at that thing. That's fucking cool. Man, the cool toys kids used to have back in the day, eh? I know we have to say vintage now, though. You can't say classic. Oh, here's one that was on Pawn Stars. A bazooka gun. Look at that. I know, but like Nerf people still buy Nerf guns and fire those off everywhere. Oh, here you go. Here's a Rambo First Blood bazooka. Oh man, there's a rocket launcher. Ah, I pulled the string off of that though, for sure. RPG.
Yeah.
How to make a paper rocket bazooka. Oh, look at that. Oh, we can make that. We can make that. Well, I remember when I was how old was I? 12, 13, and I started getting into rockets. And we'd build our rockets, paint them all up, and put the parachute in the end of it, and then get our rocket fuel cartridges and get the igniters for them and set them up, and then stand back 50 feet, then launch them off. And then we're like, oh, man, we gotta go look through the trees and the woods for it. No, you're not supposed to fly them around the forest, but and then we're like, man, why are we doing that? Let's just set up a whole bunch of rocket around with the igniters on them and hook them up to a battery, a 12-volt battery. So we did that.
Yes, made potato guns as well, Bob.
Taped them all to trees. Yeah, Estes rockets. Taped them to trees. Taped them to defensive squirrels.
I don't know those new Nerf swords, Beth. They're pretty fun. Andrew came home with one of them, or a couple of them, and they went to school, and me and Bill was sitting there looking at them. We ended up sword fighting and beating the shit out of each other with them. Had a ball. Oh, wait, we were adults. We weren't supposed to be doing that anymore.
Because when the rockets came out, that's when remote control cars came out too at the same time, and we used to take our hamsters and turtles for rides down the road.
I don't think
over jumps and stuff.
I don't think we have cat guns anymore. I don't think you can even buy. I think you get vintage ones, but I don't think you can go buy a cat gun anymore.
You can still buy the round roll ones.
Yeah.
Like the ones that come in a roll, but you could also use it, and the ones that came in the cartridge, the cartridge one, the 8-shot one.
Remember, I saved all one summer all of my pop bottle money and my yard mowing money to get me a cap gun.
Oh yeah, no, you can still buy them. Classic quality toys.
Cool.
The lawman, the outlaw.
Yeah, because you always got the holster and the badge, sheriff's badge with it.
Super 8-shot Gunsmoke, Western Cowboy revolver. Ooh, a Desert Fox World War II German Luger. There you go. $45.
Dang. You imagine trying to save up for that now?
And $3 for 72 shots.
Man. That's right, Herb. I'm old and I'm proud.
Oh,
look at all
go, Annie. There you go, Annie. It comes with a pink holster and it's got pink.
No, I want a daggone pink holster.
They got a pink handle on it too.
Mine was silver with a black handle. Had a black holster. No fancy girly stuff. Wouldn't even wear a dress, John. What are you talking about? Pink.
Texas Ranger double holster toy pistol. There you go.
Oh yeah, yeah, I'll take that.
Even comes with a Texas Ranger badge.
Oh yeah, gotta have the badge. Otherwise, if you don't have the badge, you're one of the bad guys. What?
The judge. Yeah, but they look so minutes. They look so hokey. See, so these plastic ones look fake.
Yeah.
Right. Whereas the metal one, the cast aluminum one,
that's
cool.
What I had was cast aluminum. It was heavy. Well, I mean, it wasn't heavy, but it was had a good weight to it. The plastic ones never lasted.
Those cheap plastic holders never lasted either.
Yeah, you drop them and they crack, and then you was out. I love playing cowboys and Indians. We even made our own bows and arrows.
Yeah, don't tell me about
I'll get really pissed when all her feather duster suddenly would be bald. Could we go steal feathers out of it for the fletching on our arrows? Hey, we wanted them to actually work. Got to have fletching.
The judge was a 410 and a 45 at the same time.
Oh, yes, squirt guns. Nah, I didn't bother with squirt guns. I just stayed by the hose.
Trying to see how much range you can get the further you put your thumb over the end of the hose.
Yeah. I could get about 6.5 feet and hit somebody right square between the eyes with it.
So somebody kinks it and you look at the end of the hose. Why is there no water coming out? Where's the water coming out?
And then unkink it.
Yep.
Yeah, I just do that too.
Well, I'm trying to.
Bill
trying to work
talked me into taking a bunch of kittens and a feral mama cat. I was like, no, our cats will eat them. I mean, I hate for them to see they're homeless, but yeah, not going to happen.
I'm trying to work with
feeding them cats. John's working on wood. I'm working with bamboo needles. Does that count?
Sure.
I got matches. I got wooden matches.
Like it wooden matches too. Remember showing me earlier.
Oh, I found these just by accident at Walmart in the candle section. I'd never seen them, but I like them. I like that jar too.
Oh yeah, you're talking like long ones?
Yeah,
I got long.
Well, they're candle matches, but they're also what they call fireplace matches, which you can sometimes find, but not very often.
That's all I buy. Actually, I get mine at the dollar store.
Nope, I'm telling you, because of the meth, they quit. A lot of the stores just quit carrying them. That way, they didn't have to worry about messing with the cops if people was caught buying too many of them. And the last time they did sell matches, you had to show ID to buy matches.
I don't even know if these ones are light anywhere ones. Safety pocket matches. I don't think these are light anywhere. Those light anywhere ones, these ones aren't. Because the light anywhere ones, you used to light them on your zipper or on your teeth, off your thumb,
on your leather boot, on
your pants.
Sole. Yeah,
even on your pants too.
Only if your jeans was stiff. If you had soft jeans, they wouldn't work. I actually caught a pair of jeans on fire like that, lighting a match on it, and didn't move it fast enough. Heard the hole in the leg. We figured that, Chris. I was already talking about cats, Herb. Bill's wanting me to take in a bunch of kittens. But I truly believe that Misty would probably kill them. Hey, Greg. Welcome back in. That's got to come off of my head. It's going to be heavy.
Hey, thank you all my subs and members out there. If you guys want to on the panel, let me know. I'll send you guys links if you want to come in and join us on our Dear Braille Wood Show. Oh, and if you type in sawdust, you'll drop your link in the chat. And if you type in if you type in sawdust, it'll drop your link in the chat. And if you type in weather in your zip area code or the town, it'll drop in your weather.
Yeah, Chris, but we was having a really good conversation. At least our conversations are fun. Beth, I one Storm was like that when he was a kid. Now he's too damn big to fit on my shoulder anymore. Probably crush me. Big old buddy cat. He is nothing but solid muscle. Somebody's a pouting at me because I told him he had to wait till 8 o'clock.
I mentioned the snowstorm coming in 3 hours. What?
Oh, it only gives current. It's current conditions. Yeah, I know. So far we're at 53, but it's raining, and you can tell when it was hitting the windshield. It's colder up in the atmosphere because it was like what almost snow when it hit the windshield and immediately melted. And being as my driveway is still a sludgy mess, I'm really hoping uh, it doesn't. I got a call Monday and price gravel for the driveway. Because when we're running in and out and dragging that salt off the main road onto the driveway, it just turns the mud to slime, basically.
Slushy raindrops.
Slushy raindrops. I kind of wish they would use something else besides salt here, Beth, to be quite honest with you. Because if you live on a dirt road, it does more damage. Yep, yep, I agree. Pole Barn, I cannot remember your first name.
Doug.
Doug, but not positive. I don't think it's Doug.
Doug.
Huh?
It's Doug. His name's Doug.
It is Doug. Okay, so I was right.
Yeah.
I'm second guessing myself.
You could be rude and just say Doug.
I did say Doug.
Doug.
Doug. And for some reason, you are not coming up in my feeds on YouTube.
He's not doing shows anymore.
Every Friday. No. Yeah, no, he's not. Yeah. Shit. Do you do the one every Friday?
I do.
I was talking to Doug. Well, that's because you live down south, Beth.
Doug, Doug's last show? His last live was 10 months ago.
Okay, that's why I haven't been seeing him.
His last video, his last video was 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got a couple of videos every month now.
Well, you should, because I enjoyed watching you. I was following you actually before I started following John.
He used to do a video every Friday. My only live was 10 minutes ago. Yeah, I seen you live on my show. You live scrolling on my show.
Oh, we're all broken, Doug. A little bit of solid dust and some blue fix you right up. Yeah, Beth, my sister did too when she lived in Georgia. She goes, these people lose their minds. Oh, yeah, I'm hoping to avoid that for another 10 years or so. Really don't want to do it. Oh, I hope it feels better soon because I know how painful that is. Shoulder surgery.
He is not. No, don't tell. Don't. He's not. Don't tell me Billy's playing Fortnite. Oh man.
Yeah, the numbness and the tingling's getting worse, Doug. They told me years ago I was going to have it done, but I just started babying my shoulder as much as possible. But I've also lost a lot of strength in my left arm because of that.
Can you guys just picture Billy playing Fortnite with Robin and telling her how to how to, how to move around and pick up items? Oh my god, that'd be the worst. I'm picturing it though.
I actually get a lot bummed out, Doug, when I go to lift up a piece of wood for the wood burner and struggle to lift it and remember throwing a 50-pound seed bag over my shoulder and walking to the barn with it.
I try not to think about being old, but I know I'm old because my body's all hurting everywhere and it's hard to do stuff now, like walk. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Wait, what's going on here? John, you're not old. I'm old, but still get it done. Can lift today as much as when I was 30. I can't. I can't lift as much as when I was 30, man. I used to throw all kinds of stuff on my shoulders. Yeah, Ivy, how's it going? I need to work. The last 2 weeks, I've actually gained more mobility with my arm. I still have a lot of healing to do.
Oh, yeah. Do not neglect that physical therapy. It helps a lot.
Yeah, I at the top of the hill. So I gotta go uphill both ways each day.
Yeah, he's just at the top of the hill, Doug, and I'm about to push him over. That'll teach him. Or I'm sorry, that wasn't hillbilly enough. That'll learn him.
Great seeing everybody other in the chat, man. No, I can outstep the tortoise. I can just one pace in the backyard takes Gabby probably about 20 seconds to make up time for one step, and Gherkin probably about a minute almost because of his stupid front legs. So I was on my way to the washroom and I passed by the turtle room, and Gherkin's at the door with at the door in the sun because the sunlight is at the door, and he's all stretched out, his head's all up. I look at him going, "Hey, Gherkin." He's like, he gives me that look at the side of his eye. I reach down and pet his head, rub his chin. He's like, oh, you just tell me that they're doing that. I start PT on Monday, or at least I'm getting evaluated Monday. Oh yeah.
Just to tell you, that PT is going to hurt. Take the Motrin before you go. But it does help. It hurts when it starts out, though.
Yeah, I got to put out what your range of motion is first, how much you can lift, and all that kind of stuff like that. Then they'll put you through the paces.
I still have to do. I have no range of motion in my left shoulder. I can't even reach behind me with my left arm anymore. But I still do my range of motion exercises and use the exercise band a couple of times a week so it doesn't get too awful weak. I just took my shoulders for granted and probably lifted more than I should have when I did. But you got shit to do. You got shit to do.
All right, I got to do one quick cut on this, and I'll peel this off and show you guys.
Oh, no, I haven't, Jess. But I will go look at it.
What's that?
Mishy's Sweetheart sweaters. Oh, man, he's going to be up all night. And I'm hoping he's not getting sick. Because we'd wake him up, get him moving around. He'd get up, go to the bathroom, get a drink, stand there blinking at us for a few minutes, face down, sound asleep within 10 minutes. It's just, I finally just gave up. I was like, if he's that tired, let him sleep.
Well, I'm at my sander. I can't let you in. Just give me a second. I'll hear it back.
Hey, Joe.
Hey,
Did you have a nap?
I did.
Everybody got a nap but me.
Huh. So sorry.
I'm
Hi,
gonna
everybody in chat.
go all night. You can keep Anthony company while I sleep.
Okay. If I was closer, I would come over and do that.
That's what I was just saying. He's gonna be up all night.
Yeah. If I was closer and he was, of course, if I was closer, he'd be familiar with me. I would do that.
Ow, Paul. Oh, Doug, that just sounds painful. Hey, Jess.
Howdy.
Hey, Jess.
Hello, hello. What are we doing today?
I don't know. I just woke up.
I'm
Oh, good morning.
a sitting and knitting.
Sitting and knitting.
So I need to get my crochet out here in a minute.
Wrong show.
No,
Okay, I'll do that.
Just fiber arts.
Okay, I'll do it tomorrow then.
So I'll start my show tomorrow at 10 o'clock.
Yes, I know, Greg.
So
Okay.
11 for me.
Hi, Greg, and Cole Barn. What's their name?
Doug.
Jesse.
Doug
You said her name.
Did you say 10 o'clock
and
or
Chris,
11 o'clock? I thought it was 11.
Ivy. I don't.
Whenever I get up.
Beth, Herb.
Who knows?
Just hello, everyone in chat. Oh, you hush over there. Nobody asked the peanut gallery.
Bill called me, Joe, trying to get me to take in a litter of kittens that just got born outside the guard shack.
Oh,
I told him no because I'm afraid Misty will kill them.
yeah.
I hope you like it, Miss Ivy.
And the animal shelter's not taking in any kittens right now. They're full.
Oh. I have to go get my numbers at Ivy's thing. I don't know. I have to do that.
Oh, I thought that wasn't until next week.
She hasn't opened it yet.
It's on the
Oh,
11th. It's on the 11th. There's Janice. There you
Yeah,
go.
but you got to get your numbers in. So
Nice. I like.
awesome.
So bottom and backer. I got to do the second backer part for her right now, which is right here, which is crafter extraordinaire.
Yes,
excellent.
I like that.
So it'll be similar to Liz's. Similar to Liz's.
I'm telling you, when I'm with mine, I want Crafty Annie on as a smut lover.
Whatever you want. When and if.
And Ivy, you did not have to do that.
Okay, I changed to Tuesday live. It keeps from interfering with y'all.
Oh, she changed it to
So-
Tuesday to interfere with Jess instead of interfering Friday with mine. I mean, I'm guilt trip now, right? Ivy, you could have left it on Friday. Would have been fine. We could have actually just co-streamed with you at the same time. That'd have been cool.
Yeah.
See, it's all logistics. We could have just co-streamed all together.
And I'm not
It's
going to
okay.
because the old man's going to be working Valentine's Day
Ivy, I didn't think you were like that.
to the store.
And actually,
oh my God.
I will go. I'm going to go ahead. I'll no bingo on Tuesday. We'll just all hang out at Ivy's.
It works for me. Just
So
for
everybody get your bingo numbers into Ivy's.
Yeah, do I just email them to you?
can I not just keep the
No.
numbers I had last time, or do we have to change them out?
No, I will put the link in the chat to where you have to go to
You're just gonna
put
pull it
your
up right
number.
now. You're gonna do that for me?
Yeah.
How many numbers do we need? Does anyone know?
Unless you want to do it. And if you want to do it, then I have no reason to be here. Right here is where you would go.
I'll save that in my watch later.
So
and then I'll
here,
watch
yep.
later.
Here is where.
Let me go over here.
Place bingo numbers. There we go. No.
Beth says all this bingo was making me feel old.
I love bingo.
I've played bingo since I was a kid. They had a big church function, and they had a big bingo tent. And it always cost a quarter to play, and we'd save all year all our quarters and go play bingo. I'd go with my grandma or mom or dad, and yeah, we just hung out in the bingo tent.
Bingo.
I always liked it.
There's where you would go and post to get your bingo numbers in for Ivy on Tuesday.
Okay, I'm gonna go there. Okay. It's in her
Oh, I already put my numbers in there.
And then here is, so that way you can save the link to the live.
I need a name for
it again.
Okay. We need 5 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
There's those.
And is it 1 to 75?
I believe so.
There was one that she did, and it was higher numbers too.
And it starts at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time.
Okay. What are my numbers? I don't know.
Excuse me.
I'll just use my numbers from here.
Yeah, I put my numbers in there a month ago, Jess. Said 4 weeks. I thought
9. Oh no, Miss Ivy says.
She said.
Ivy says 1 through 920.
What?
What?
That's a lot of
numbers. Okay, is she pulling her leg? She's gonna be pulling her leg.
Oh, 1 through 90. That's a little better.
Oh, let me see. I think it's like my number.
1 through what?
1 through
90.
Oh, wow.
I'll just keep the ones I put in there.
Mm-hmm.
But it does look like most have stopped at the 70s and the 75 on the numbers that were put into the chat or on that post.
Scroll saw still reminds me of a long run sewing machine. Why am I crashing now? Jess, do you know I slept for almost 11 hours?
So what is it?
Yeah. 11 hours.
I added my comment. Okay, now my numbers are in anyway. Last time I forgot and I did it while I was there in the chat. at the live. I was like, I forgot. 1 through 90. Yeah, I just kept my numbers that I used with this bingo on Fridays.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go give the dogs their treat.
Okay. I want a treat.
Yeah, there was that called right before I got here. And he said the assistant dietary manager got suspended on last Monday. She's
What?
threatened to.
For that choking.
This dietary manager. I mean, nobody likes her. We don't know why she became a manager, but she's the assistant. But anyway, I guess on Monday she got pissed off at one of the workers and threatened to snap their neck. And the administrator heard her and did immediate suspension.
Was uttering death threats.
And I was like, that would be immediate dismissal in my books.
Yeah, it's chargeable offense too.
Yeah. I mean, if I was the administrator, I mean, for me, that would be you're fired. Immediate. Get your shit and get out. But
Right?
they just suspended her. And I was like, well,
Oh, Jess, did Jan says that she emailed you all her information.
Who? What? Where?
Janice says
Janice.
that she emailed you her information.
Janice.
Yeah.
Or first,
Emailed-
that one. Yeah,
For-
that one.
Emailed me information for what?
Her mailing address and stuff.
She won the monthly. And she said she mailed you the information, but we've not got it from you. We need address.
We did get her favorite color and her favorite season, the name of her firstborn, her mother's maiden name. We got all that though.
Debit card number, social security number, We want to know everything. Because we need debit card information in case we find a good sale.
Well, I was lucky and got 2 hours sleep last night. And an hour.
Yeah.
And I slept when I went in for supper too. I went to grab a snack. Oh yeah, so I went in to grab a bite and then I freaking fell asleep. I woke up. I was coming out to the shop and I fell asleep. I fell asleep again before I made it out. How bad is that?
You were
I
tired.
mean, I've got Janice's information from the stuff that I sent her from my celebration win.
Well, yeah,
but I don't have information otherwise.
No, but her mailing address is what we need, though.
Okay, I will send it to you guys. I don't know why people can't just email you, but that's okay. So I'm supposed to send this to everybody on bingo, or what? What am I supposed to do with this?
Everyone on the panel that sends out.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm supposed to email you guys her information?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey Herb, how you doing? Welcome back. Yeah, so that's all of us here, Connie and Mona.
Okay. Well, okay. Remind me to say something later.
I'm guessing Mona's doing it too. I don't know. Is she, John?
Yes, she is.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not complaining at all, but if somebody wins, well, I guess it really doesn't matter. Never mind. It doesn't matter. So Connie, Joe, Mona, John, myself, and Annie.
I haven't seen Russ in a long time.
Gay's here.
Hey, Mona.
Yeah, I don't know, send it to Facebook maybe, Messenger. The info. I mean, I don't know,
Yeah,
whatever you want to do it. Yeah.
yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause yesterday, Janice said, "Oh, was it she like teals and green?"
Okay.
So what's everybody working on tonight?
Taxes. Doing my taxes.
Anger management. That's what I'm working on.
Uh,
Retribution will be paid.
yeah, you have to let me know how that turns out.
Oh, I'll let you know. You might even hear some of it. Depends on how long it lasts.
Okay.
Because I'm not a happy woman.
No, I wouldn't. No. I get it.
Probably not quite that bad, Joe. It just depends on the situation. Jess, I'll let you know in a minute what we're talking about.
Okay.
It could be completely innocent too.
Could be.
Guess you'll find out tomorrow.
I guess I will. I'm doing taxes next Wednesday.
Oh, that's fun.
It's not really that hard for us. It's pretty, because we don't have it's pretty straightforward. I cannot wait to see it, Beth. Are you going to post pictures? She said she's putting the finishing touches on the christening gown set. I have absolutely no interest in Funko Pops, although I know they're very in. Did you read that, Jess?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you reading it now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do I have reason, ladies?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but we need to find out what the situation is first.
It could be a cousin.
Yeah, you got to find out. It could be completely innocent.
Come on, ain't no man completely innocent. They're
Wait,
men.
wait. Just from the gist of what you're talking about, is somebody pregnant?
No.
No.
Okay.
Somebody might be in a pine box tomorrow, but nobody's pregnant.
You're here, Doug, and that's what matters the most. I'll be sure and let Robin know you stopped by and said hi to her, though.
I am not at. I don't like. I like to play video games, some of them, but I don't like watching other people play. I do watch run throughs with Anthony occasionally, though, because he likes to watch those, and I'll sit with him and watch them. But most of the newer 3D games, I give me a headache to do it. No, Herb, don't say that. I will reach through the screen and box your ears.
No, you're not going to be in a pine box.
Mine too, Doug, or my oldest one did. It was one of his favorites. I don't know if he still plays it or not.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Ohio lawmakers are preparing to introduce the Contraception Begins at Erection Act, which would make it illegal for men to have sex without trying to create a child. Oh, yay. Just what we need. Even more unwanted children in the world. Like they're going to cause men to keep it in their pants like that. Sorry, that was at TMI. I don't think I ever heard of that game, Doug.
Yeah, me either.
I remember King Mountain.
Zach's the one that plays all the video games. He knows all that stuff, but even he said he would never play Fortnite. It's just dumb.
I'm old school. Donkey Kong, Tetris.
Hey, Connie.
Hello.
Hi, Connie.
Hi. Hi, everybody.
Each day you're sounding just a little bit better.
Well,
Yeah.
that's good. I am in a little bit more pain tonight because I ate and forced my mouth to chew.
Move.
Yeah.
More move, and so I had to take some Tylenol.
Yeah. What did you eat?
15 bean soup. So it had beef in it. So I had to do a little bit more moving around with my mouth.
Yeah.
The beans, I can smash them,
The roof of your mouth.
Yeah, the roof of my mouth, and there's no problem. But the beef, you can't.
Yeah,
Doug simply will be in shortly.
All right, be right back. Somebody's at the door.
Sorry,
Okay.
Connie. I didn't mean to step on you.
Who did you step on?
You.
Oh, I didn't notice. It didn't hurt much.
Okay. Well, that's good.
I'm sitting here sewing these squares together.
Oh, there's more than 15 beans, Beth.
Oh yeah.
Beans.
It's
Toe beans are the cutest. Yes, the toe beans are the cutest.
Yeah. 15 bean soup is a mixture of anywhere from 14 to 20 different kinds of beans in a soup.
But they just stopped it at 15.
They just say at 15, but I've sat and if you look on the package, it says that there's about 20 different kinds that they mix, but they're not always all in there. I have no clue who counts the beans, other than they know what kinds they put in and how many they put in.
They probably have hoppers that drop so much into each one.
Probably.
Bags.
That would be my thought. But we always get the pork flavored because I don't like the Cajun.
I never use the seasoning packet.
Oh, I do. I love the seasoning packet. But there's been a few times I didn't. So it's not like I have to. But I made it. What I did is last month, I used my canner and I took 64 ounce jars and I would put one bag in with the spice packet, put the water in, and I canned 4 jars of it. So now all I have to do is brown the burger with onion and more spices, put them all in the crock pot for a couple of hours on low, and diced tomatoes, and you got dinner.
I need to start using my crock pot more often. I don't use it much anymore.
I use my crock.
Well, I'm mostly here all the time, and I don't see any point that I can't, go to the stove and check on something.
But sometimes it's just nice to have it slow cooked.
That's what I stuck it in the oven today because I made stroganoff for dinner. So I put the meat in the oven to cook. That way I could sit and knit and didn't have to worry about it.
Right. Yeah. So and I put the hamburger to cook I mean, I just thawed it out. It took about 25 minutes, and then I browned it with my onions that I prepare beforehand and freeze them. So they were. I just have
It
to
wasn't a whole
thaw them.
lot of work to it.
Huh?
It wasn't a whole lot of work to it, just putting it together.
Right. It was really easy, and because I don't have a lot of stamina to stand up.
Stamina.
Yeah, that word. To stand up for long periods of time yet. So I think and then I made cornbread, but that only takes
Couple minutes, yeah.
10 minutes to put it all together, and it's in the oven.
Your
Yeah, Greg,
energy
I was thinking.
just where your body's.
Greg,
Go ahead,
I was
John.
thinking the same thing. I was thinking the same thing, Greg.
Your stamina will come back as you heal. Your body's wore out from healing.
Right. No, Greg, there's not just 15 beans.
The
That
bean
would be
counters.
Huh?
The bean counters.
No.
Beans.
Yeah. But it's one of my favorite soups.
Well, Bill was in the kitchen with me today watching me make the stroganoff, so he said next time we have it, he wants to try making it.
Well, this week I had to make dog food for all 3 dogs, and I was not up to standing up and doing it all. So Ron helped me. He goes, "Now I know how to do it." I'm like, "Yeah, now you know." And he's feeling better today, but he's not totally back yet. So he's like, "Are we going to church in the morning?" I said, "Absolutely not. You're not going to expose a bunch of old people to the sickness."
They actually put a thing out on Facebook for Putnam County for people to quit going into the ER and the emergency cares.
Right.
Because they said if you've already been diagnosed with something, stay home. They said Mucinex, water. If you take breathing treatments, do them every 4 to 6 hours. If you have asthma, use your inhaler.
Mm-hmm.
And and like me, where I had the walking pneumonia, they said you would have the cough for at least 3 months.
Yeah.
And take cough syrup for your cough.
Uh-huh.
It's like, oh, basically everything I already knew.
It's just take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Hey, Billy.
There are so many people hi, Billy, that will they'll run to the doctor for every little thing, not thinking about the people they're exposing to what they've got.
Right. Take care of yourself, and then if you get a fever and it won't break, then you pretty much figure it's bacterial, and you need to see a doctor. But if
to take Tylenol and Motrin for aches and pains.
Right.
And I was just like, okay, I already knew all this stuff. I honestly, unless I get a fever over 104 or over, because that's my cut, because I run a low temperature, so higher temperatures aren't actually that high for me.
Right.
I don't bother going to the doctor because I know how to take care of it.
Right. I'm the same way. My daughter, though, yesterday was saying, "Mom, if he's not drinking enough fluids," I said, "Jessica, he is." And she goes, "Well, you might need to take him into the ER." I said, "No, I'll watch him." He never had a fever. He was dizzy. He had a little bit of loose stools. He was all stuffed up. I put Vicks on him, gave him a Vicks little thing to sniff in his nose to help him. He took NyQuil and Dayquil, and he's on the mend. He's felt much better today.
They also said for people to take, for congestion, to take steamy showers, and they suggested those Vicks tablets that you throw in your shower.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea, too.
So it helps at least, because most of this is just congestion, and everybody around here has it.
Well, was Ron using that Vicks little breathe thing and keeping Vicks on him? He's breathing much better.
Bill does that. Bill's a big believer in Vicks.
But he has not had a fever, so at all. So my daughter did.
So
my daughter had a fever, but her fever broke, and now she's all better. So
And Jess, your treats, you get to choose between Kinder eggs and chocolate covered cherries. And maybe a
What?
Reese's cup. No, when I went to give the dogs a treat, she said she wanted a treat too.
Kinder egg, please.
If you want the toy as well,
Please?
I have a whole collection of them on my desk in the living room where the baby every Friday after her breakfast, she's like, because we'll stop and get daddy a cup of coffee on his way to work. And she goes, "Can I have a Kinder egg?" And he'll look at me and this is like, "Your daughter, I don't care if she has one or not." But then I told him, I was like, I bought a ton of them they're in the cabinet for her for when she wants them. And he said, "Do you want one of Graham's? Or you want me to buy one?" She goes, "No, if Graham's already got them, that's good." Then she forgets. That group loves her chocolate.
So with those deliveries that I sent, even though some of them said they were stuck here in Larned, people's already receiving them. So Greg's, I still have to go to the post office and figure it out. Jessica's still says it's in transit. Um, and it's near St. Louis. You'll probably get it Monday
Okay.
because it's in St. Louis.
Oh,
And then and then Annie's was delivered. Sandra's, remember yesterday I said it was deliverable? It's in her town now. So they changed the status. And then Jen's was delivered. Tanks, let me see what it's saying. Tank still says it's here in Larned. I have to check on that one tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, Monday. And that's it.
You like that?
So it's just Greg's and Tanks. I got to figure out why it's still sitting. But then by Monday, Tanks might say it's near her.
right.
Because yesterday Jessica's said, yours said it was in Larned yesterday. And now it's in St. Louis. But I don't know. I know I sent a package to my granddaughter that I sent her 5 packages when she moved in December. She got them in 4 days. 2 weeks ago, I sent her a package, and she just got it Thursday. So it's the post office. I don't know what's going on.
Doug, with that diet, watch your kidneys.
Yes.
Billy, cordial cherries is the only chocolate covered cherries that come in my house. Because the other ones are too goopy and sugary and sweet.
Goopy.
Yeah. And then fresh ones.
Like goopy stuff in it. I don't like it.
Fresh ones that has to be Rainier.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Can't stand the red ones. Ugh.
Bing.
I like making homemade cordial cherries.
Yeah.
That's one of all the candy, that was the first candy I ever learned how to make was cordial cherries, and I taught myself to make it watching Food Network.
Yeah. Well, I'm up to 6 pounds or 6.5 pounds I've lost this week.
Doug said he's down 6 pounds in 2 weeks.
Well,
Jess, did you see that video I sent you yesterday? I think it was. It was a strawberry rose dipped in simple syrup for a candy coating on it.
Mm-hmm.
That looked cool.
Well, you can get your sugar to a certain temperature and dip the fruit in it, and when it cools, it just makes a hard, clear shell on it, which is
that's what it was.
I mean, for others, I wouldn't eat it, but
right.
What's the best way to cook a T-bone? Secret? Cast iron skillet?
Yeah.
Throw it in the oven.
I was going to say cast iron
Or
skillet
broil
and oven.
You can broil it or grill it.
Right.
I wouldn't fry it in a skillet. I would, put it in an iron skillet and broil it. The iron skillet it gives us that nice caramelized,
Yeah, it does.
flavor is.
Yeah, but Jesse, I would sear it in the cast iron on both sides, and then if your cast iron is, if you can fit it in your oven, put it in your oven, finish cooking it in the oven.
Yep.
About another 12 minutes, I'd say.
Doug, there is a reason I'm telling you that. Is honestly, after doing some reading, I think that's what contributed to my brother-in-law's kidney failure. Is he has been on the carnivore diet for 7 years, and his kidneys started failing.
Seasonings, Jesse. Most people salt, pepper, and then Montreal steak is what I use.
Salt,
Montreal
pepper,
steak,
garlic powder, and I use fresh grated ginger. I smear on it and then put the seasonings on it.
Montreal steak is good. I like it.
Which Montreal is just a few different varieties of pepper, garlic, salt, onion, and maybe peppers though.
And that is why I don't like it. It's because it's got pepper in it. I don't care for pepper.
I don't mind pepper as long as it's not a lot, but that Montreal doesn't appear to have a lot. It has some, but it doesn't have like tons.
That's
So, yeah.
yes, Doug. That's exactly. That is what that diet was meant to do. He took it to the extreme, and I think honestly, I think that contributed to it.
And that's your brother-in-law that's dying. That's dying.
He's stage 5 kidney failure now. He is one of those people. If there is a diet out there, and he's not overweight, that's what I can't figure out. He was never an overweight guy. I think at most he had just a little bit of a chubby tummy, but he's in his 60s. That happens. But he was convinced he had to lose weight.
Hey, Jess.
Yes, ma'am.
Isn't Jesse? I mean,
or Jesse.
Jesse.
Okay.
Sorry.
No worries.
It just gives you different seasoning options, Jesse. I personally, now my husband loves the Montreal seasoning. I don't care for it. So I put it on his steak, but not mine.
Jessica, the reason why I have a problem is my daughter is named Jessica. I called her Jessie her whole growing up years. She can't stand being called Jessie. So I always say Jess or Jessica. So call some. Plus, I used to when I was babysitting kids. My daughter was young too, and I got this little boy that I babysat. His name was Jesse, and so all of a sudden, everyone was calling the two Jessicas, girl Jessie and boy Jessie. She hated it.
Yeah.
Well, he loved it, but she hated it. But she was older than him, so. But that's what everybody started calling her, girl Jessie and boy Jessie. So she's like, I can't stand that name.
Doug, I'm being nosy, but are you doing this diet with the guidance of your physician, having had kidney cancer? And yes, my sister found about 60 pounds after she quit smoking too, which she is in the process of trying to get rid of. You might want to talk to your doctor. Not being pushy, just if you, it's a horrible way to. Never mind.
Oh, good. He sees him next month.
Okay.
Just be
I would
careful.
talk to him about it.
my daughter Jessica, um, several years ago, she was doing some things she shouldn't do, and she almost overdosed, and she fell asleep sitting up with her legs folded underneath her, and she the the back of her leg muscles between the knees died. And when muscle dies, it releases all the proteins and goes to your kidneys. Her kidneys shut down, and she was in kidney failure. And they got her kidneys back working at about 80%, but they also made her leg look like she had elephantitis, which killed a bunch of her nerves in her legs. And they she's got full. I mean, she still has tingling in her legs and her foot, but she can, she's healthy except for she's in third stage kidney failure, even though she lives normally because of the damage that she did to her kidney. And I told her for years before that, stop taking so much ibuprofen. And she had endometriosis, and so she was in a lot of pain, so she would take a lot. That didn't help the issue, made it worse. So you got to be careful with your kidneys and your liver.
Yeah, I've gotten to the point I have to hurt really bad before I'll take my Motrin. Tylenol doesn't do anything for me anymore. That
I
makes me
take
sleepy.
I take ibuprofen twice a day for my knee, but it's under doctor's provision. He told me how much to take, and I'm very careful. I always eat when I'm taking it because I know better than not to. Because it
You
can
know
just
what I don't get about my doctor is that they're really cracking down on narcotic use,
right,
understandably, because there's so many people abusing it.
right.
But when you sit there and tell your doctor, no, I don't want pain medication, they get really insistent. Well, you have
Mine
to have it. And I was like, no, I don't.
mine
I
doesn't.
have to be able to function. I can use a walker.
Yeah. Well, my doctor said if I want to, I can do the ibuprofen under his direction, but I don't have to. But some days I can't even move.
Yeah,
Go
I
to
don't like the way pain pills make me feel.
I can't doesn't it doesn't even affect me. I can't even tell I'm on them.
Yeah, they mess with my brain. I don't like it. I don't like the way I
Yes.
feel. I don't like the way I act. And they kind of change my personality. I get really hateful when I take pain medication.
Yeah.
And I was just like, no, not the way it affects me. And not the fact that every member of my family was pain pill addict.
Well, I understand. I won't take anything other than ibuprofen and Tylenol. That's it. I will not take medicate. Like painkillers that have to have a prescription. Can't stand the way I feel on it. I would rather hurt than do that. When
Duh.
I have
Doesn't he knock you out first?
No, not for scope.
They knocked me out for a scope.
That's because you're a girl.
Oh, am I too delicate?
Yeah.
right,
Oh my gosh.
they didn't knock me out to pull all my teeth.
Honest to God, Doug, I don't think any of them work. I think it's just you have to watch how much,
Or
how
moderation.
often, and get some exercise as much as you can. And that is hard, and I get that because I just, I don't believe in diets. I've been overweight my whole life, tried every diet out there, and every time I tried a diet, something else went wrong. So I was just like, screw that, because my reflux and my stomach problems was caused because they wanted me to go on that. It was that doctor diet that was all over in the 80s and 90s.
Dr. Oz.
Yeah, no.
No, I know what she's talking about, but I can't remember the name of it.
Crap.
Oh.
You had to eat as much fat as you could possibly eat.
Mm-hmm.
What?
He was that little, wasn't he bald?
Yeah.
Glasses? Yeah.
What'd you say, John?
Eat as much fat as you want?
Yes.
How's that a diet?
Because they say fat burns fat.
Yeah, okay. That's like saying.
But all it did was mess my stomach up.
That's like saying sticks grow in trees.
I have just come to find out it's portion control and exercise is what you need to do.
Yep.
And the thing with me is they said because of the way I was raised and the fact that I only eat once a day, that my body is constantly in starvation mode. And I've tried eating small meals through the day. And it's just I can't do it. I'm not hungry and I cannot force myself to eat when I'm not hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah, like me with by eating once a day, you're basically fasting your body. Well, every day. But the thing is on the weekends I can't stop eating. Right? But yeah, during the week I just don't eat. Because then I gotta stop and use the washroom and I gotta stop poop. I don't have time for that when I'm 80 feet up in the air.
I can't go more than 4 hours without eating because of my my sugar problems. My sugars drop. Yes, all carbs turn into sugars. My husband's a diabetic, and he takes Dardians, which makes him super thirsty because when you pee out sugars. So it makes him super thirsty. He drinks a lot and he pees a lot, and that keeps his A1C normal. Atkins, that was it.
Atkins, yes, that's it. Yes, the Atkins diet. Yes. Thank you.
Horrible.
I was Googling it, trying to figure out what it was called.
That was horrible.
That really messed my stomach up.
That was a horrible diet.
Even the gastroenterologist that I went to for my stomach, he said that was the worst thing that my doctor could have prescribed because one, it's like a 1,000,000-mile long word, but I have a condition and where my stomach produces too much acid, but they can't figure out why. And I'm still doing it, and I don't have a gallbladder anymore. So my stomach should not be producing as much acid as it does. They have never figured out why I do that. But it's basically I've lived with bleeding ulcers my whole life.
Which is no fun.
Mm-hmm. I have to watch my stress, which is obviously hard with my life. And I have to watch how much oils and fats that I eat. Coffee, and this is weird, coffee doesn't bother me. Spicy food does not bother me. Just oils and grease, which is not good for you anyway. But yeah, I have to use, went from vegetable oil to olive oil, which is technically still a vegetable oil.
It's different though.
Yeah. But I use a lot of olive oil and believe it or not, they told me to stop using margarine and go back to real butter.
That's what we did. That's why I canned a bunch of it so that I didn't have to worry about keep buying it. I just canned it.
I just chuck it in the freezer.
Well, yeah, but the problem is we get power outages quite a bit. And if it's in the freezer and we have a power outage more than 2 days, my butter's rotten. So, and anything else that's in there. So I just can it.
Honestly, right there, that is the reason that we ended up getting a generator because I got tired of throwing food away.
Well, the canned butter lasts 9 years.
Yeah, that's what my sister was saying because she cans it.
Yeah, so it's like I have butter and I'm going to can Well, I'd have all um, almond milk, and I'm going to can some of that because it will also last 9 years.
But yeah,
And
I don't think any kind of diet other than just watching what you eat. I eat a lot. I have to have a high protein diet right now because my iron and protein is low in my blood. So they put me on a. They didn't put me on it. They just told me to eat more protein, and the only way that I can get iron because I can't take supplements is beets, and
yeah,
that's not a chore because I love beets. I
ew.
eat like a jar of beets a day.
What about you could do spinach?
Oh, I
That
always eat a lot of spinach.
that has
That's the
high,
only leafy green that I eat.
yeah,
Dark
that's
leafy
high
green.
iron.
Yeah, but I'm not much of a meat eater. I will eat meat occasionally. I honestly really just don't like meat.
I love
It's not, it's not like a diet or it's just a preference. When
I
I was a
love meat.
teenager, right up until I got pregnant with my first baby, I was basically a vegetarian because I seldom, if ever, ate meat or any kind of meat product. Not because I was watching it, I just didn't want it. And I also eat a lot of eggs. I try to eat
Yeah,
at least once a
and
day.
well, not only that, cottage cheese is
Yep.
protein, beans is protein, um, yogurt is protein.
Oh, Beth, have you ever roasted them whole? Just chop off the tops,
Ugh,
give them a good scrub, bathe them in some olive oil and salt, pepper if you like it, and roast them at about 375 for about 45 minutes to an hour. Poke them, until they're tender. The skins just slide right off, and they are so good.
I can't stand beets.
Oh,
Ooh.
I love beets. Pickled beets, buttered beets.
Yes, peanut butter's protein too.
Yeah, and I eat peanut butter a lot. I
So
don't
do
eat
I.
peanut butter sandwiches though. I just basically grab a spoonful of peanut butter and snap
I
on it.
I do that. I also well, before I had my teeth taken out, I would put it on a tortilla with a banana and eat it that way.
I like peanut butter on banana too, but that gives me heartburn.
Ooh, not me. I don't get heartburn. I've only had heartburn maybe
Don't have an oven.
five
Do
or
you
six
have
times.
do you have a grill? Because you can do them like that on a grill too.
Or an air fryer.
You can do them in a skillet, but you have to put them on a really low heat and put them up on a rack so they're not making direct contact with the pan. A pan with a metal lid works best for that, though, to hold the heat in. Or, just start you a bonfire, wrap them in foil, and throw them in there in the coals. I've done that as well. Do that with potatoes too when we camp, or when we used to camp.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, give them a steam and throw some butter on them, a little bit of salt, or pickle them. I love pickled beets too.
Yeah.
Yum. I like pickled. The only thing I've never tried is a pickled carrot on top of the stove, Billy.
And
I've cooked on nothing but a hot plate.
you can, yeah. You can cook on top of the stove. You can cook in an air fryer. You can cook in a on the open fire. You can cook in a barbecue. You can cook. Well, you said no grill, so you can do it on just a bonfire. You can cook. There's lots of ways.
Bonfire. Why not just a campfire? Why you
Yeah,
gotta get a bonfire?
you use the can fire.
Because if
Yeah.
it's at your house, it's a bonfire, not a campfire
Right. Or a fire pit.
or
You can
fire
use a
pit.
fire pit.
Well, when I hear bonfire, I'm envisioning 10-foot high flames and an 8-foot round pit.
No, no.
That's a bonfire. Pallets.
Well, well,
No,
not necessarily.
that's brush fire waiting to happen.
Yeah.
All right, Greg, have fun
Good night, Greg.
without my hat. Brady
Off
pooper.
without the hat. Night, Greg. Oh, that's only at WVU. Come on now. Every year, and they have stopped that. They would drag couches out in Morgantown when WVU won and set them on fire. Why? I don't know. Sounds
Yeah.
ignorant to me.
Well, it's stupid because then they have to buy new couches.
They're college kids. They don't care.
I
Actually,
know.
that's not true. There's some adults that do it too that don't even live on campus. But you have two. You're either a Marshall fan or you're a WVU fan. The state split.
We are Marshall.
Ball, so it doesn't occur. I don't get involved.
I'm
Well,
wondering if they,
but the thing is, okay, they're going to college, so they should be educated enough to care for the environment and not let all the freaking poisons
Oh.
into the air and breathe them in for the couches they're throwing on the fires.
They're
College-
drunk. They don't care.
college students
Bunch of
aren't
drunk
that
college
bright. College
Yeah.
students aren't that bright.
Oh, that's right, because they're paying for a 4-year education that they're never going to use.
Right.
People.
I mean, I know there are some that do, but a huge majority of them do not. In fact, most people.
Right. It just takes a couple to ruin it for everybody.
Right. The thing is most people who go to college end up in the profession of doing something they never went to school for.
Yes. In the case of my son, who has a master's degree and is selling cars.
Right.
But he's good at it.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
Yeah, he makes a good living. He does internet sales for
Yeah.
the company. So he basically sells phone or cars over the phone. Sight unseen. Tell me how good that is.
And they'll even deliver it to you.
Yeah. Yeah, my car was delivered to me from that dealership.
I remember you saying
Also
that.
his best friend though. Because
Right.
he told him I told him what I needed, and he told all three of his friends who were selling cars, and he said, "Mom, just whoever finds it first, go with them." And I was like, "Okay."
Right.
Had a car within 3 days doing it that way though.
Uh-huh. My daughter, when that hailstorm hit us in August, it hit, and we went to the insurance 2 days later, and within 24 hours, we had a guy, an auditor at the house. One day after that day, they said that they were going to, the next day, they told her that they were going to total her car, and she was getting, her car was a 20. She'd only had it for 6 months, and it was a 2022, and they were going to give her what was the worth of a 2024. And so she was getting more money than what her car was worth. And she called around, got an appointment, went and looked at a car, and had it 2 days later.
Yep. Everybody in my family got really mad because they're like, "Oh, all you have to do is want a car and you can go get financed." And I was like, "That's what having good credit does for you." So that's why I worked so hard to have my credit good, and why I would never allow anybody. My sister needed a car, and I went and got the car in my name. I made her come to me every month, give me the payment, and sign a book, and I would take it to the bank. She goes, "Well, I'll do it." And I was like, "Nope, this is on my credit. I will make sure it's paid."
Exactly.
She got really mad at me about that, and I said, "I'm sorry, I worked too hard for my credit score to screw it up."
Well, my sister, They were buying a car from a guy, a friend of theirs, and they were giving him the money. And 6 months later,
The
the
car
place
got repoed.
came and repoed it
Yep.
because he was just using the money for whatever.
Yep. I've seen that happen to people. And even though it was a family member, nope.
Well, this was their friend, not anymore.
And I mean, my sister made the payments every month. That was, and I knew she would, but it was just nope. I physically want to be able to do this.
Welcome back, Joe. I can hear you.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I can just hear you.
Did you enjoy
Yeah.
your dinner?
Yeah, I did. I didn't eat much, but yeah.
Good.
But the boys said, "Oh, you eat like a damn bird." Well,
Well,
I
you
had
should.
to.
I that a lot too.
Well, they got Pizza Hut. They had pizza, and they got like the big dinner box.
Hmm.
But they got two medium pizzas, and then Willie asked if I'd prefer a pasta, and I was like, "Well, yeah." He's like, "Will they have?" And I was like, "I can tell you right now. Just get me the chicken Alfredo."
Well, don't. I got a question. Have they ever seen a bird eat? Birds eat
Probably
all
not.
day. Birds eat all day long.
Yeah,
They they eat constantly.
yeah, but
Yes.
because I had like four or maybe five bites of the Alfredo and half of a breadstick, and I was full.
Yeah,
And they're like, "That's it," and I was like, "But I'll eat later."
right.
That is
Yeah,
why I stopped letting Bill make my dinner plate because he will pile food on it. And
Same here.
I was like, let me make my own plate. I know how much I'll eat.
Same here. Ron used to make my
yeah,
plate, my dinner and my lunch, and I said, I'm gonna do my own dinner." And then he's like, "But I like doing it for you." I said, "Well, you can't give me as much money, as much food as you're giving me. I'm not going to eat it. So don't give it to me."
Bill thinks that I eat like he does. And I don't know how that skinny little turd eats as much as he does.
He's got a
and,
fast
yeah,
metabolism.
He just no, I don't mean the metabolism. I mean just being able to hold it.
Well,
yeah.
I'm
I
saying,
don't know.
like, do you have hollow legs or something?
My grandson who lives with us, he is super, super skinny, and he literally eats twice as much as my husband does. And my husband's a big eater. That kid will eat and eat and eat and eat.
No, he doesn't, Dad, because I made him go to the doctor and be tested. Because that's exactly what I thought that he had a tapeworm. His entire family's like that, though.
My son's the same way. Um, he eats and eats and eats and eats, and he definitely does not have a tapeworm. And neither does my grandson. They're just big.
Yeah.
They have fast metabolisms.
Doug, I honestly thought that because of the way he ate and the fact that he weighs as much now as he did when we got married.
There's a granny
Oh,
square
that's
shawl for you.
pretty. I like that.
Ooh,
That's a
pretty.
Very
granny square
pretty.
shawl.
Yeah. I wouldn't make it quite that long on the sides.
It
That would
doesn't.
end up
Yeah,
sitting on it.
right. That's
But
pretty.
oh yeah, that is beautiful.
I love granny squares.
I could totally rock something like that.
I could too.
Not me.
You could if you wanted to.
I just
Yeah,
wear it
like
over
I said, I
jeans
wouldn't
and
want
t-shirt.
to. Billy
Yeah,
says I really don't like people like that. I look at food and gain weight.
yeah, Billy. I can smell food
Yeah.
cooking and I gain weight.
Yeah, I heard y'all in here, talking about diets and stuff like that, and I was like, portion. For me, it's portion control.
Yeah.
I mean, some of you know I was huge, like ginormous, and I've lost a lot of weight, and it's portion control
Yeah.
and a lot of water.
Yep.
Stay away from
Number one,
sugary stuff.
I hate the taste of water, and why can't I eat what I want to eat? I just eat till I'm full. Done.
Yeah, see, I don't.
You're a man though.
So I try to do it.
Well,
But like I said, I only eat once a day though. and it's not. I'm eating a lot less than I used to.
Yeah.
I eat one meal a day, but I munch throughout the day. Like I'll get a yogurt or something. Just I'm a grazer.
Yeah. See, and
But
I know.
I try to have some healthier things to get, like the yogurt,
Yeah.
or I'll have like some cereal that I'll munch on. Like I love Crispix. It's one of my
Yeah.
favorites.
I am that way with rice checks, and people look at me and like, really? And I'm like, they're good. Try them.
Oh,
So
I get Crispix and
shredded.
and I put them in a container that way, that's sealed and all that. And Zach will go in there and start getting up a bowl of cereal. What the frick are you doing?
Leave my cereal alone.
He's like, I love that. And I was like, well, okay, I'll have to get some next time we go to the store. So,
Shredded wheat minis, the frosted ones.
oh,
I
yeah.
I just
Yeah.
put those, eat them dry for a snack.
I love shredded wheat.
I love the Crispix and I like the multi-grain Cheerios.
I
I
do
love
like Cheerios.
I love Honey Nut Cheerios.
I like the multi-grain to eat the munch on.
Yeah.
And I'll admit it, I like Captain Crunch peanut butter.
So do
Well,
I.
yeah,
So do
yeah,
I.
but those aren't good for you.
That's
No.
my sugary cereal is my peanut butter
Oh,
Captain.
I mean, I like all this stuff, but I don't eat any of it.
I like the Cocoa Krispies or Dino Bites or whatever they call it, whatever it's at
Bill
Walmart.
Right.
laughs at me though because I never eat cereal as cereal. It's usually dry in a bowl, and I just
I'll eat cereal as cereal. And sometimes I get a bowl of cereal in the evenings.
or I'll get a glass of
Like,
milk and put the cereal in the bowl and eat it, and then use the milk to wash it down.
yeah, and I do like my noodles, ramen noodles,
Yeah.
ramen noodles, whatever you call them. I do like those, and I know those aren't good for you.
No, they're full of salt.
That's
Yeah,
why I never use the packet up that comes with them. I do my own sauce.
but I like them, so I do have those,
Yeah.
My,
and
my,
and
my,
I buy those in bulk.
I think I've only had that maybe once in the last 5 years.
Really?
Yeah, I have them in the house for my grandson. He doesn't even like them that much, but he does eat them occasionally. My granddaughter who was living here, my other grandson that was living here loved them. But they're
Oh yeah.
here, but I don't eat them.
Zach will eat them once in a while,
Mhm.
um, but it's mostly me.
Now
I
my
And
I use them without the packet and put my stir fry on them.
now my other grandson, my oldest grandson, he would buy those seaweed treats. Oh, that's
Andrew
disgusting.
loves those things.
Oh my God, they're gross.
My granddaughter loves them.
Oh my gosh, they are so sick. Oh, but I
She
love
she like
sushi.
put it in my mouth. She said, "Here, Grams, try this. It's great." And I was like, "Okay, I'm glad you like this."
Well, I love sushi, and sushi has seaweed, but I don't want those treats. I don't want to just eat them. Ugh.
No, I don't do sushi. I'm not eating raw fish.
Well, you could. There's sushi that doesn't have raw fish in it.
Yes, but it's not true sushi according to my son.
Well, I eat both. I
He did get me eating pickled ginger. Now I love pickled ginger.
Oh, pickled ginger is good,
I just like to eat it for a snack.
but I like the pink, not the yellow.
Yes, the pink is the best.
Yeah, the yellow is yuck. But and I like wasabi.
No, I don't like wasabi, but I don't like horseradish either.
Well, that's why, because in the United States, all the wasabi is actually just horseradish in this country.
No, because I actually grew wasabi.
Well, that's if you make it yourself. I'm saying
Yeah,
if you buy it, or
yeah.
if
No,
you go
most of the stuff you buy is not what you think you're buying.
right.
Jess, what you grinning about?
Nada.
What?
Some background noise. No big deal.
Ah, gotcha.
So, my I was telling you guys my Monstera Thai Constellation that I bought that was
Yeah,
going to get really big. Oh gosh, it's already getting big. It's almost 2 feet tall now,
dang.
and I just got it about 6 weeks ago. And I'm like, okay, this is going to be a big plant. My daughter can't wait. She says, Mom, it's going to be big and beautiful. And I'm like, I'm aware, but how big? And she goes, oh, they can get to be 6 to 8 feet tall. I'm like, oh my gosh, where the hell am I going to move it? Where am I going to put it?
Rains are coming in.
How
Winter's.
big was it when you got it 6 weeks ago?
It was about 6 inches tall.
Holy crap.
Yeah, that is real quick.
Uh huh. So, yeah, it's a growing. Plus, I mean, I got my Monstera Peru. It's got like 28 feet long trellises.
Oh, wow. Billy says a 7.6 magnitude quake hit 120 miles southwest of Grand Cayman Island about 2.5 hours ago.
Oh
Wow.
wow! Are you home, Billy?
No major damage, but tsunami warnings up for several hours. Oh, I bet.
Oh yeah. I remember when I lived
I
in
hope that does not happen.
I remember when I lived in California. There was an earthquake in China, and it caused, or no, well, over there somewhere, and it caused a tsunami to hit um, California. Well, it didn't really hit it, but it caused really high uh,
Waves.
waves, and it destroyed the beaches, and they had to redo the beaches because
So
it took.
lucky that's all it was, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've seen those on TV, and I was like, holy moly. And the
yeah,
damage afterwards. It's like, oh my God.
oh yeah,
Devastation.
yep. Well, water, the elements, the three elements. Is it just three elements?
Water's the
Water,
most dangerous.
water's the most dangerous and the strongest.
Hmm.
As
Um,
example, the dumpster floating in the driveway.
exactly.
That business really appreciated us taking her. But we're glad you found that. You want some money for it? Like, no, I just wanted it out of my driveway. I figured that was the only place it could have come from because they're the only ones around here who has dumpsters. Well,
Yeah.
there's an apartment building across the highway, but
Mm,
that dumpster was a lot bigger.
yeah.
Bill's mom said that it licked the front of her front porch.
The water.
Yeah.
At least it didn't come into our house.
Well, I mean, no, because when Bill and his brother put the porch, because she lives in a trailer, but it's basically a house now because they built around it
Right.
to insulate it with block and everything.
Uh
But
huh.
they stepped the porch up. It's like you got the lower part of the porch, and then it goes up, and then it goes up again to the door. And
Hmm.
water would have to be really high to get in the house.
That's good.
But in order for, the water was to her porch, the road was underwater,
Right.
and that's why I hated living out there because that freaked me out. They just went about their daily business like nothing, oh well, the water's up, and I'm sitting there freaking out.
Right.
And I lived way up on a hill. So the water to get to my house, the whole county would be drowned. It didn't matter if I looked out the window and you couldn't see the tobacco bottoms for water. Yeah, it freaked me out.
Yeah.
That's why I know I would never like going to Florida or California or the peninsula of Texas or anything like that because too much water. It would freak me out.
I love water.
I
Love
like
water.
looking at it. I like to look at it from a distance, but I don't want to be in it or around it. I don't want to be close enough for somebody to push me in.
How are you about driving over bridges?
I don't go over bridges unless I have to. And I'm panicking from the beginning to the end. I will start hyperventilating about midways. Because when I go get the baby every week, I have to cross the bridge. I have to go across the river.
Oh man.
In the new bridge that they put in, I mean, the bridge needed to be replaced. I am not denying that. That bridge used to scare me. But it was the ones that had like the railings up over the side and the top. The new one is it's a suspension bridge. They have concrete barriers on either side.
Okay, so Annie,
you wouldn't.
Annie,
you want to hear what I used to do?
Bungee jump off bridges?
Off bridges and cliffs?
Nope.
Bungee and just dive off of them?
I have been to a cliff and looked out over the landscape, but I never looked down because I knew if I looked down, I would have fell.
Yeah,
I can't get up on a milk crate and look down at the floor. I'll fall every time. It just feels like the floor is just like pulling me down towards it.
See, and I'm not afraid of heights at all. At all.
I am afraid of heights.
Yeah, I'm not at all. In fact, it was so funny. To me, it was very funny. Let's put it that way. We were in our other house where we used to live in Tooele, in Utah. It was a split entry home. And we had this chandelier. Well, it wasn't a chandelier, but it was a really pretty light fixture that hung over the entryway. Well, the entryway was split. So you looked down to the front door, or you looked up to the front door, and there was a landing. Well, we were having a Halloween party, and we had ghosts, and I wanted to put the ghosts hanging from that light. Well, I didn't have a ladder tall enough from the floor up to it because it was a high ceiling from the landing. So I just climbed up onto the railing and leaned over. And Ron and my daughter, they were freaking out, grabbed me. I'm like, let me go. I'm just doing this. And they're like, you're going to fall. I said, no, I'm actually not. And they thought I was crazy. But,
Don't get a hold of your arm.
Well, my daughter grabbed my pants.
Yes, that's nice.
And my husband grabbed my legs. I'm like, let go of me. And they're like, no, you're going to fall. I said, no, I'm not. And I didn't. I didn't even have any issues. But then when I used to work at Lifeway, when I used to work at Life,
After Extraordinary, I like that.
That is beautiful. That is so pretty. Yeah, so when I worked at Lifeway, I was management, and so I had to put up things up on the walls and stuff. And we had it was like probably, I'd say 20 to 30 feet tall ceilings. And we had a ladder that I could go up all the way to the ceiling. And I would carry these stuff up there. And it had a landing, and I would stand on it and rock it back and forth and move it across the room. And they'd say, you're crazy, Connie. You're crazy, Connie. You're going to fall, Connie. I'm like, no, I'm not. Yeah, I climb up on things all the time.
Even
Bill will jump up on the roof and just be traipsing around up on there like it's nothing. And I'm paying it like, come home and find out he's been up on the damn roof with nobody home. That makes me mad.
Well,
Yeah,
I
Beth,
told
it's
her,
like stop yelling. You're freaking me out, and I'll lose my balance.
yeah. It's just like when I when I was a kid, I'd climb my dad's 80 foot, and then it was a 100-foot tower on the back of the house. I'd shimmy up that thing to look out and see the beach. It's the only way I could see it from my house. And yeah, and then I'd run across the house, and my mom would scream, "Get off the house!" And so I'd just run again. She couldn't go up there and get me. She was too scared of heights.
Bill made a mistake when we first bought this place, and he built my carport like within 3 days of moving in. My carport was up. That's something he always promised me.
Hmm.
Carport garage, and he left the ladder leaning up on the side of it, not thinking about it
Uh-huh.
because the boys were older, and I went looking for Anthony and couldn't find him.
He was on the house.
And no, he was out on just walking back and forth on the carport looking.
Oh.
It was just like, Bill, come out. I said, do not yell at him. I said, just very calmly go up there, get him by the hand, and put him back down the ladder. Do not yell. And he said, why? I said, because don't startle him. Because he was not, I was calling his name really, just like Anthony, hey. And he was completely ignoring me.
Yeah.
And sometimes when he was little, he would zone out and he wouldn't, and you touch him and he'd jump.
Right.
As I said, just be real easy. And then, oh my God, I tore Bill a new one for leaving the ladder leaned up. I said, no. I said, you put it away every time. I don't care how tired you are.
Yeah. Well,
Or
my dad.
lay it down,
Yeah. Well, my dad had a safety belt, and my mom told me if I absolutely wanted to go up there, which I didn't need to go up there, I had no business up there. But if I wanted to go up there, I had to use it, and I never did. I said, "It's stupid. It's ugly. I don't want to put that thing on."
She was trying to compromise.
Didn't work.
We know as mothers now.
Yeah, if you must go up there, just use this.
Right. And I said, okay. And then I shimmied up there without it, and she started yelling at me.
I was actually not, I mean, if you think about it, all of my phobias are from childhood trauma. But I was not afraid of heights until my brothers hung me over the edge of the Grand Canyon by my ankles.
Oh, shit.
When
Yeah, that would do it.
Oh, God, that'd be fun.
No, that was not fun. Not
I'm
when they're
sure it
lowering you
wasn't.
down and jerking you back up.
Yeah, I'm sure that wasn't fun for you, but yeah.
No, it was not fun.
Yeah.
But I got my revenge.
Yeah, so.
Do you know itching powder
yeah.
really works?
Huh?
Do you know itching powder really works?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
When you put it in your underwear and their socks?
Yeah.
And we were traveling in a car, 7 kids, a German Shepherd, and 2 poodles.
Oh, my God.
And our parents in a station wagon. I just smirk at them every time they'd swerve. Mom was convinced
All right, everybody.
they were messing with girls and had crabs. They never did it again.
Yeah.
What else you guys want to do tonight?
Well, I love you, but I'm just sitting here knitting away.
Mara's live right now. She's playing that word. She's playing that word game.
We can. Just for fun or for actual winnings? Because I'm in it just for the fun.
I think she's doing prizes. I'm not sure.
It's up to you. It's your show.
I know. I mean, I'm done. It'd be boring watching me sand now. I do that on Wednesday. My Wednesday show will be me sanding.
I don't know, but we've had some really good conversations today.
Unless somebody wants to... Oh, you're still doing your taxes, Jess?
Nope, all done. Done. Filed.
You want to give us a sneak peek? You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I've been waiting since Friday. And here I was all bummed because I was running all day Friday and wasn't going to get to see it.
Just
Isn't
give us a
it?
sneak peek. Just flash it. Flash it up and throw it back down.
Well, there's a couple, but all right, just a quick flash. Real quick glance at some of the possibles. We got a little bit of that.
And I don't even like green, and that's pretty. Reminds me of green pepper or spearmint. That would make a good Christmas tree, Jess.
A little bit of that.
Ooh, nice. Enough for an entire project.
So, sneak peek. I mean, do you guys want? I can show more. There's quite a bit more, but it completely up to the. This isn't my channel, my show. Anybody ever heard of this one?
Imperial.
Imperial Stock Ranch.
No, I don't think I have. Pretty wool. Oh, it's Oregon. What was the natural fiber of the Imperial Stock Ranch? Cool.
The $50 Hank.
I have 10
No,
of them.
it's a $25 Hank. They're $25 Hanks.
I have 10.
You have 10?
10. So we have it in that. 4 in this color. Hold on. My lighting's off right now.
Kind of variegated?
No, it's just all one peach.
So, all an Imperial yarn
There it
natural fiber sourced ethically in the U.S. We raise Hayaka alpacas, Rambouillet sheep, and Angora goats.
Cool.
Wow.
All good hair animals or yarn animals.
Look, there's the alpacas they come from.
Yeah,
You're wearing my hair.
they're cute. Little top knot, little afro going on.
Got a teal.
Yeah, that is a nice teal.
Burgundy.
Yeah.
2 off-white and a black.
Ooh, the off-white one, you could dye that one. That's 100% wool.
A lot of this yarn, and guys, guess what? I'm going back tomorrow.
Okay, so they're chunky yarn, 100% wool. Broken Top is our brand new chunky wool yarn, 9-ply, climate beneficial, verified Rambouillet and Columbia sheep wool. Blah 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 blah. 17 different colors. You want to hear the cool colors? Cotton candy, frozen, honeydew, blueberry, buttered popcorn, butterscotch, cream soda, hyacinth, cabernet, salmonberry, watermelon, mushroom, plum. Those are the colors. And those are nice. Those are some cool colors they got too there. Go check out their website, imperialyarn.com. Ooh, I like this nice blue.
I like those, yeah.
10 of those. These ones here, these are actually what I'm going back and I'm buying her out of the rest of these.
Bernat Casino.
Never heard of it.
She has 7 colors, technically really 6 because of the peachy one that she has. She's only got 4 of. They weren't the cheapest, but A couple of the colors, she has 48 of each single little bag. So we
And
have
how
like,
much for those if they weren't the cheapest?
how much? I paid $4 a piece for them.
Okay.
These are mercerized cotton. But I am going to go back and, like I said, get the rest of what she does have. And then I'm also, yeah, so this one's the one that she doesn't have too many more of. Then we have like a steely blue gray. No, it's a gray.
Really? It looks purple.
Yeah, but yeah. Then
Ooh,
we've
I
got
like
the
that.
red, the sand, a light minty green. So those ones.
Swiss Spoon.
Spinnerin.
Spinnerin. Is that a defunct company? Because I don't think I've ever heard of that. That might be vintage.
2 of these.
Does it have a scan bar on it?
Does it have a who?
A scan bar. Or is that
No.
that's your personal? Yeah. So that might be vintage. Nice yarn. Ooh. Even if it is bunny, that's pretty.
Oh, Joe, look at that.
This, let's see, 2 of those. 2 of
Llama Moro. Looks like a mad cat. I think it's supposed to be a lamb, but it looks like a mad cat.
95 wool, 5% wool pair. Got 2 of those.
Is that for Lanamaro?
Yeah, Lanamaro.
Brushed yarn.
Huh?
Is it brushed? Got one here. It says Forenza brushed yarn, Lanamaro acrylic.
It could be, yeah, because it's fuzzy.
Yeah, it looks like a halo.
Oh, no. No, it's not brushed. It's wool and mohair. That's why it's fuzzy.
Oh,
So
Beth
very
ordered
thin.
some Timu yarn, 27 colors. So see what they said. You ordered 27 or it was whatever they want to send?
Oh, that's pretty.
Elegant crust of mohair in an easy
That's
care blend. The soft.
It is soft.
You can keep it.
5 of those.
It's a lot of 27, Beth. Are they normal size or are they small? Beth.
They're smaller. Oh, wait.
No, Beth has ordered Timu yarn, so or seeing what she's ordered. Like the big skeins or just little ones or
Oops. Is that a donut?
Is that
Yep.
crinkled or is it bumpy?
Bumpy.
Okay. Yeah, it's bumpy.
Made in France.
Really? Must say, you have to say.
I've got food.
Ah,
Zach, are we out of breadsticks now?
2 more other hanks of this. I got 5 altogether.
Okay.
that one on the left looks like grass green, and the other one looks like a pine green. Nice.
5 balls of this green.
Hi, Anthony. Bye, Anthony. He's just passing through. Do you have to take your own containers?
Yes. 4 of those.
That's nice too. That's pretty.
6 of these.
Oh, really? That is nice. That'd make a pretty shawl.
She's got more of those. I'm going to get more of those. Those for $2 a piece.
Oh, that's not bad.
Okay. Um,
Hey, JJ.
hey, JJ.
Hey, JJ.
Oh, Beth, we got a lot tattered for you then if we got red.
This was her own spun yarn. She's a spinner, as well as a loomer, and she did everything. I don't know. She was in her mid-80s. Lovely lady.
That's a pretty nice spin on it.
Yeah, she actually charged me $16 for this guy. Not sure what's in there, but obviously something nice.
Navita, Donegal.
Weed. Nice.
I like. Oh, that's got all kinds of colors in it.
Yeah, doesn't it? Yeah, it's kind of interesting.
It's like a soft blend.
Buttercream mohair of metallic. So it got actual mohair in it.
Yes, it does.
She's had several with mohair in it, I've noticed.
It's pretty much all mohair and wool.
That's a nice black.
On clearance, it was still $5. Buttercream Lux Craft. The Joanne brand.
Ooh, nice color. Shiny. I like shiny things.
Yes, very shiny. Very small. Oh. Cigar.
Oh, that's got some golds and stuff in it too, and blue. I think it's blue, or is that just the way it's picking up?
No, it's blue. It's like
Blue's
a periwinkle blue.
I like that. It's pretty.
So 3 of those.
Ha ha, Billy.
Um,
Fill it
Fill
up.
it
just
up.
some white.
Is that cotton?
Yes, it is. Cotton and silk.
Cotton and silk. Ooh,
80 cotton, 20 silk.
nice. That's what makes that silk is what gives it the shine.
And
You want some of this back?
Yeah, your bumpy stuff.
Those like little
It's the feathery stuff. Yeah. Now, if you get that in yellow, it'd make a great big bird.
it would. So yeah, they're like little panes of. So that's about roughly what I got.
cocoa.
Oh no, I lied. I lied. A couple more things.
Like
Le
Ryan.
Grand Mohair,
Does that have a color on it? I mean, I know it's pink, but
540.
540.
But here's the cone. So it's very tiny. But I was gonna mix these two.
I was going to say they're almost the same color. That would look good together.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and these right now are like almost somewhere around the $20 a ball range right now. There's 1, 2, 3, 6, 7 of them right here. But I got all the mohair separate. Mm-hmm.
Hand painted originals.
By
Colors
Brown Sheep.
North. That's pretty. That's a nice teal.
2 of those. Oh, 3 of those. Sorry, I said got 3 of those. And that's color Peacock.
Wow, that's bright.
The
They got
little
white
bumpity.
that looks about like a 2.
Yeah. The fun little bumpities in there.
Yeah.
Good luck getting it untangled. And 3 of these. And this is made in Italy. These are pretty cool. So that's about the gist of yarn. And I'll be back there tomorrow about 10:30. So if anybody wants anything, let me know.
A lot of mohair.
Yes, quite a bit of wool and mohair for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Well, thanks, Jess, for showing us that.
Yeah.
You're welcome. I'll show you more tomorrow.
So how do you store your yarn? Do you put the wool in with the acrylics and stuff?
No. Nope, that's why the mohair is separate now.
Well, no, because we know what happened to you.
Well, yeah, I'm just thinking, some people can't even use wool at all.
Yeah.
What about alpaca though? Can you
Nope.
use alpaca?
Nope.
Some people,
Hello.
some people can't. I don't think Connie can use any wool. I don't
None.
know.
Absolutely none. Doesn't matter what kind it is.
Yeah, she has a bad allergy to it. Yeah, it's gotta
That
be
says
like,
I get Timu and she gets mohair. LOL.
well, nothing wrong with that.
Nope.
Not everybody. I don't know. Maybe you want more hair. I don't know.
All I know is I
Get
got,
lucky, and that is not one of my allergies.
yeah, well, you saw how I reacted to that mohair that
Yeah.
day. Oh my gosh. My hands broke out instantly.
Yeah, that's how I was with that when it touched my leg.
Yeah, and that, I loved what Mishi sent me the other day, but it's wool. And I pulled it out and instantly pushed it right back in there and went and washed my hands and had to take something because I was having a reaction to it.
Now, you know my address.
I know.
Okay, as long as it's not mohair,
No, it's not mohair.
then I'm good. Yeah, but it's just mohair for me. It just barely grazed my leg, and it was horrible.
Yeah.
You can ask Jess. She saw me just a few days afterwards, and it was like crap. She's like, "What happened to your leg?" I'm like, mohair.
Yeah.
All
I'm
right, everybody.
allergic. Go
Go
ahead.
on. You're allergic to everything but acrylic.
Yeah, and cotton, and I can do silk, and I can do chenille, but no wool, nothing from animals. Pretty much,
Yeah.
so no animal fibers.
What?
Okay, so I know we're done for the night now, but tomorrow early start. We're gonna be going. I'll be going live. I'll be sending. What's his name? The Rock and
Matt,
Crocheter. Matt,
Matt,
the Rock and Crocheter. I'll send him a link when I get on, and he says he'll join us in my show. We'll see what we could do. Because I think I was gonna. What was I gonna start? An infinity
Okay.
hat, matching infinity hat,
Yeah.
and matching
Fingerless gloves.
fingers
oh,
gloves.
fingerless gloves.
Yeah.
Hmm.
See how far I get on that
And
tomorrow.
tomorrow I'll show the premiere yarn. John's already seen what Mary sent me. 'Cause we were in the
Yeah,
hangouts, I think, and I showed him.
yeah.
But
I forgot. I'll have to see it again.
yeah, because he's already laid claim to a couple. Oh, I could use that for this, or I could use that for that.
Yeah. And
And
you got a
that's what
premiere
I
tomorrow.
gained. So,
And Connie's got a
Oh,
premiere tomorrow.
yes. I
All
also
right.
got a package from Jess the other day, and I also got that Hank from Mishi, which I can't touch. And unfortunately, one of the things that Jessica has sent me, I can't touch it. I can't do felting uh, stuff because it's wool. It's wool felting. So I'll just use it to give to somebody else because I can't even open the package. I hate that because I would love to be able to do felting, but I can't do it unless
Uh,
it's not wool.
no, Bath and Infinity headband. So
You
join us
get
tomorrow
it.
sometime. We'll see what's going on. All right. Take care. Have fun. We'll see y'all later. Say goodbye, everybody. Oh, and
Bye.
we'll be over.
Bye.
Check us
Bye,
over in the Hangouts
everybody.
later on. Let me go in and
Okay.
dehydrate stuff. We'll be in the Hangouts. Open it up
Okay.
for you guys.
okay,
Bye.
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 Perfect.
All right.